What's up, y'all? This is back with another reaction, y'all, from the Fat Man's Podcast. I ain't got no reaction for y'all. But before we get in this reaction, please hit the like button and subscribe button. And I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of this month. If not, we do it next month. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year. So please do so every month. I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers. So yeah, let's get into this, y'all. So the reaction name is Andrew Tate, Love or Hate, Common Ground Conversations, Episode 10. So I started this conversation.
Represents an image of mess.
I'm sorry, y'all. I found this conversation on Instagram, or was it YouTube, on my YouTube feed, or I think I saw an Instagram feed too. So I wanted to see this. I think he got her on one of them or something like that. So hey, let's get into it, y'all. Go back and let's get into
for society. Andrew Tate represents an image of masculinity that's actually discredited.
Wrong. No, I don't agree with everything. I guess I should put my perspective on it. I don't agree with everything, like having five girls and all that, the cam stuff and everything. You know what I mean? It's alright. Beating women and stuff like that, choking them and everything. But I think that was just a joke, to be honest. He just wanted to say, or trying to get popular somehow. But I definitely agree with some of the stuff he says. I guess I say most of it. I think I like people that speak their mind and don't really care about what people say, what people think. He got the FU money. That's what I'm trying to do, is get the FU money where I say anything I want to say. So I definitely agree with Andrew Tate on a lot of stuff. I think he helps people. I think he helps, men that are going through a difficult time, in their life, and it helps them get out of it. Like, go to the gym, like I do. Go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in the past couple of days, y'all. I do need to go tomorrow. It's Friday right now. I need to go tomorrow. But yeah, I do like people, like, it's kind of like motivation and stuff like that. Help people not, commit, deletion on themselves and stuff like that. So I think he is a help. I think they banned him because they wouldn't go with their propaganda in this media now. You know what I mean? Most, and I think people are so soft now because people are so sensitive now. Like me, I wasn't raised being sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, my dad loved me and stuff like that, but like he would say, like, hey, you need to get on your responsibilities. My mom would say, get on your responsibility, take care of yourself. My dad would say, take care of yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like I talk to my dad damn near every day now. You know what I mean? Damn near every day, every couple of days. So it's like, I don't know. People, I know. That's just me though. You know what I mean? And y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about Andrew Tate.
In this world.
If you were to describe that masculine presence,
a bloke that is violent, yeah.
Mac and Sussy, I did a video about this toxic masculinity. No such thing. I do not agree with it. There's no such thing. There's toxic people, bad people that do bad stuff. There's no toxic masculinity, because I never heard of toxic femininity. None of that. There's just toxic people, and there's bad people and good people. I think there's evil and good. You know what I mean? I don't agree with all that toxic masculinity, I wouldn't even agree with toxic femininity. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. And I think he's like a poster child of masculinity, where back in the days where you were stoic and you would say anything that you want. Your auntie, like your uncles and aunties, would say, hey, you need to go to that gym, you know what I mean? You need to go get that money up or something like that. That's just me.
That is smarter, that thinks they can own women and think it's...
No, I don't think I wouldn't. I don't think you should own women. I think if you're gonna go in a relationship with women, I think you should let them, do what they need to do. But I'm not saying you need to have a plan before you get in a relationship first. But you need to, like, let them be free, but not free. You know what I mean? Not like do it how they want to do, but like set them free, like help them with your business and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
Let's go one by one.
And think it's okay to assault women. And that women
that,
are more sexual beings. Yes, women are profoundly sexual beings.
I want to make sure we go through each of those.
That are there for men to be used and abused. And I'm not saying.
Let him get the word in, man. Like, damn.
Most guys believe that. I think most guys don't want to be like.
She trying to make her point, but she won't let him have a word.
To be fair, I don't think Tate. Okay, I want to be fair to Tate.
What you say?
I don't think that the way that you've characterized him is necessarily what he believes.
What do you think?
Hold on, y'all.
So for
I don't know what I'm about to say. My mom just called. Hold on. I don't know what I'm about to say, but
for example, you mentioned violence. Mm-hmm. I think that there is a time and place for violence. There is a time and place.
Absolutely. War. People disrespecting you. Most definitely there's a time for violence.
To be physically aggressive. Let's say, for example, you're engaging in some kind of combat. Let's say, for example, self-defense or protecting your woman from whatnot.
Protecting your woman.
Exactly. We're about to divide into women as a property idea, and then women/females relationship roles. 38.04. We circle back around Tate. Well, let's get into it, y'all.
Your woman. Okay.
Well, if you think about it, she is my woman. I take responsibility to her. You know what I mean? I take responsibility of what she does. Like, I'm not saying like I own her or anything, but she's my woman. Nobody else goes with her. She's my woman. Ain't like ownership or anything. I take responsibility of her.
Well, is that a problem?
Well, you don't see what I just picked up? Your woman. Your woman implies ownership.
Well, okay, careful.
But that also implies ownership.
Well, okay, so let's yeah, okay. I take your point.
Yeah. My woman.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Maybe,
madam.
But my woman. Still implies. Yeah, but not so much. I think my woman.
No, she's on semantics.
It's applying. There's a particular relationship.
It's me taking responsibility for the safety of the woman that I'm in a relationship with and our offspring. If I say my kids, it's not that I own my kids.
So
madam.
Exactly, like you say my kids, or women say it's my kids. It's not taking ownership. I just take care of them. My own, like I'm responsible for them.
If you would let me finish, I let you finish. I think it's important to draw the distinction between. It's not me saying, this is my woman and she has to do everything that I do and I say. It's me saying I take responsibility for providing and protecting for this woman. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at, communicating himself really good. I need to do that too. I need to practice that.
I don't think it's accurate to.
Because that's exactly what I meant.
Say that if I say my woman, I'm not saying that she's my property, right? There's a distinction, an important distinction there.
I think
It might also be worth running the experiment in reverse. So when a woman says, my man, does that mean she thinks he is her property? I would say no. It's more so reflective of an exclusive relationship and the responsibilities that come with it.
Very fine line. And
How
I
would
think
you say
things are changing. Hang on. I think things are actually
how would
changing.
You say it? How would you
I
say
don't
it
think a relationship, the male doesn't have to be the protector and only provider. The majority of relationships, men and women.
Okay, you and I will find common ground.
Let's say if they're in a heterosexual relationship, they both provide. They both look after the kids. So this is old school saying the bloke's the provider and the protector and the women are what? Like the nurturer. I mean, these things are being challenged.
But they are scientifically fact. Like, it's a fact that most women are more nurturer, and most men are more like take care, provide, stuff like that. Like what is going on in this era? Like I never understood that.
Yes.
And it's a good thing because
Okay.
guys,
Me and you will find common ground.
Yes, it's
there's
beautiful.
okay. So
And
I'm pro.
this
Madam, I want.
problematic.
So
That's why
hold
I'm
on,
saying he doesn't represent.
hold on.
No, you're interviewing me. He doesn't represent.
Well, yeah, I'm the one with the
an
microphone.
issue.
Thank you
Yes.
very much. So
I know that.
I'm pro the gender liberation.
See, that's exactly what I don't like. If we're going to have a conversation, let me get my word in, then we can get back and forth. So, like, come on now. You can't just have a whole conversation. Just because I'm interviewing you doesn't mean you get to say what the hell you want to say right there and right there. Where I'm trying to, hey, ma'am, let me go, and then I'll let you go.
Movement, okay? This is where you and I can find common ground. If you're a woman, it doesn't mean that you have to be the caretaker. If I'm a man, it doesn't mean I have to be the provider protector. If you and I decide to engage in a relationship, we might decide, okay, you're gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Screw the gender stereotypes. But it's also worth acknowledging, if we take all the males on this.
But most relationships are like that. Most men take care of their family and stuff like that. And I'm not saying women don't do it either, because it's like 50-50 now, but I'm just saying that's usually where it goes. Like, she's more nurturer and stuff like that. You know, when the kids cry, she's like, oh, come here, baby, come here, little girl. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. He's more like, come on now, son. Come on, girl. Are you good? Come on, daughter. You're good. Come on, get up, get up. You know what I mean?
Side, all the females on this side, and we say, what are you attracted to and what are you attracted to? Females rate as more important the ability to provide and protect, and males, let me finish, males rate more important a woman's ability to demonstrate the ability to nurture and caretake.
I think that's already been totally outdated with a lot of the research that's happening now. You need to actually have a good look at proper research.
I've had a good look at the research.
Yeah, and it's the majority.
Differences, especially the study reveals that men and women are different in percentage of indicating it was desirable and essential that their potential partner was good looking, and 92% versus men 92% versus women 84%, has surrounded by 80 when men 84%, women at 58% have a steady income, 74% men versus 90 women 97% men, not 97% for women, and maids / will make a lot of money, men 47% and women 69%. Many studies have indicated, wow.
The majority of women know this is crap because the majority of women are workers, they provide and they do all of that, you know, and the guys.
These trends in male and / female attractions are not solely socially constructed, and many would like to believe they're at least in a part rooted in biology. Really? Are you serious? Biology. I'm saying that totally wrong. In evolution, namely, okay.
Do a lot more. There's a change now happening too, and you know what?
I know.
And it's actually good because our big issue, I think the big issue we have is the violence that's happening in this world, and the majority of victims of male violence are actually men.
True.
That is a big issue.
Yeah.
The majority of victims in our society are men from male violence, and we want to change that.
How does this relate
We all know that.
to Tate? But let's bring it back to Tate.
I think because it brings back this idea of an image of masculinity that's actually not a positive one. It's not constructive for men, and it's not good for women.
Okay.
Wrong.
It actually
Fair enough.
shoehorns people into, I have to be like that to be a real man. There is no real man as such. We should.
Yes, there is. So what's a real woman then? What is she talking about? Entanglement alert. We're about to dive into what is a high volume idea in general and gender stereotypes. 42.42. We'll circle back around Tate.
We'd all be able to be real
Damn, she was just tapping around everything.
Okay, this is where we might disagree. But that's okay. That's okay.
Beings, you know, we shouldn't be shoehorned into. I got to look like that. I got to behave like that.
I agree.
Okay,
this is where we find common ground. Where we diverge is I do still think it's productive to tell young boys, if you want to become a strong, high-value man. Sorry, maybe I'll take strong out there. If you want to become a high-value man who is attractive to most women, you have to consider, what are most women attracted to?
What is if you're gay?
Status, money.
What is if you're a gay guy?
What? We're talking about heterosexual relationships. What is she talking about?
A lot of guys are gay.
What point?
No, it's not.
How does that relate to my point?
But I'm saying, well, if you want to be attractive to women, what is if you're a boy who's maybe not attracted to women? What are you going to tell him?
Large majority of boys are heterosexual, and if you say, would you like to be attractive to the opposite sex?
But, okay, yeah,
so
sure.
The point
but,
hold on. Let me finish.
Let me finish. Do I want to be
Madam,
as a young person?
Please let me finish. The point that I want to make here is that there is a positive masculinity that I think needs to be encouraged in young boys. I think it's good to encourage young boys to be ambitious, to be disciplined, to not just listen to their feelings, to not glorify vulnerability and weakness.
Can I just say,
Yeah, I agree with that.
problem is that most boys are not allowed to be sad. You've just reinforcing what a lot of men struggle with. That they're not allowed to show their feelings. Or if they show feelings, because I fucking grow up in this world. I have brothers, I've got partners, I've got nephews, I've got nieces. I'm just saying, I know a lot of
You heard she said partners.
guys who struggle with this idea of being this typical
I know. Madam, let me clarify. So the key word...
Sorry about that,
Meet
y'all.
Fitcher, the interactive fitness mirror made to make you move. Let Fitcher do the hard.
They want to be hugged as much as women. And,
Madam, the key...
Great, but do we have to feminize them?
But it's not about feminizing. No, it's not. Because then
Mate, do you want to come in? Let's.
I'm in my work here, so
Are you able to take your...
I don't want like work labels and stuff.
You know,
I'm not
that's
going to
right.
interrupt.
Okay, fair enough. No, that's all good. Madam, I do, madam,
Thank you, that was lovely.
Can-
I'm going
one-
to a conference now
Oh,
about
okay,
housing.
I appreciate your time. One last thing that I want to mention here is that I agree with you on the idea that
Look, she didn't even give that man a word.
men do need to feel like there are some appropriate instances where you need to be vulnerable, and that can be good. But the
But not all the time.
over-feminization of young boys to follow their feelings, right, and to not...
That is so bizarre what you're saying. It's not, it's actually
I
not.
don't want boys...
Humans
I-
don't live...
hold on.
don't
Let me,
behave
I
like
don't want lads to end up having this idea of vulnerability be hold on, let me finish.
Because you've just put it in
Be
because
glorified.
women are vulnerable.
No.
Women follow their feelings. You know what this is? This is really typical. You're stereotyping men, you're stereotyping women, and you know what the problem is?
I just said that I'm pro-gender liberation.
I don't think I did the best job explaining to this lady what I actually mean when I say I'm supportive of the gender liberation movement. So let me clarify here. I'm supportive of gender liberation insofar as these observations of male typical and female typical behavior and qualities are not necessarily prescriptions. If you're a feminine male or a masculine female, you do you. That doesn't, however, mean that men and women are completely the same. Masculine virtues should still be encouraged, or at least not actively discouraged, in young lads, and the same goes for young women with regard to the feminine virtues. Onwards with the show.
No, but then you just contradict everything. If you just say, I don't want boys who are following their feelings.
Masculine
come on.
masculine, feminine.
But a lot of these traits are actually socially constructed, and they're not innate biologically. And you know what?
Something I've been saying quite recently is it's not a prescription, it's an observation.
It's more real human beings. We actually be better for all of us. And like I said, the
Thank you for taking the time.
The big issue is men killing men. That's the biggest issue. Male violence against other men is the highest level of violence, and we want to stop that. So
I agree.
any man who cares about that, that's what we want to change. We don't want men being killed by other men. We don't want anybody to be killed.
Who do you think is pro that? I feel like everyone would agree with you on that.
Well, but why are we not changing it? Then we need to shift away from saying this masculinity.
But Andrew Tate is not the reason why men are killing other men, right?
I know that.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. I agree.
Maybe let's finish on that note. I appreciate you taking the time.
I think that someone like Andrew.
So what is he talking about then? Like, that conversation went off the rails. I don't know what happened to that. But yeah, y'all tell me in the comments. I definitely agree with what he was saying. I think she was tapping around. She wouldn't let him finish. They wouldn't even have a conversation. She wouldn't even let him, you know, finish what he had to say. But yeah, that's it in the video. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think. Give it a like and subscribe, y'all. I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of this month. If not, we'll do it next month. And I will see you guys on the next one. Osiris is out from the Fat Man's Podcast.